And she kind of looks like a pirate. Why do you think she looks like a pirate? Raise your hand, let me see. Perla, why do you think she looks like a pirate?
Because she has pirate clothes.
She has pirate clothes. Like, give me an example. What does she have on?
Because she has that thing white in his eye.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
What is that called?
A
A patch. A patch. Very good. And usually we see those patches with what? Who wears those patches? And goes, "Arr." Who does that? Wait, he's going to tell me. He's going to tell me. Who does that? Wears a patch and goes, "Arr." Yeah, but what are they called? She's going to help you. What are they called? The ones that wear the patch. Pirates. Everybody say it with me. Pirates. Okay, so that's why she kind of looks like a pirate. And also, look at her outfit. I like that Perla mentioned what she's wearing. This is kind of like a little sailor suit, right? These suits were very popular way back, right? So this little suit, so she kind of dressed the part. Okay, so I'm going to read the story, and I picked this book because you're in kindergarten, and I know that you can relate to this, okay? So let's listen to the story, okay? It says, The Pirate of Kindergarten. Jenny loved reading circle time, right? She loves, it's like this is reading circle time, right? We're here in the library, we're kind of in a circle, and then we're reading. She loved it. Getting there was hard, though, with all those chairs. Look at the chairs, right? Yeah, and not only that, like, they kind of like, right, kind of look blurry. She kind of like, you see, like, kind of two together. So it was kind of hard for her. She always ran into someone always laughed. So because she saw like blurry or she saw like two, okay, so sometimes she ran into them and she would fall, and then some of the students would laugh. Are we supposed to laugh at other students? No, that's not nice, right? We shouldn't laugh because it could happen to us, and we wouldn't like it if somebody laughed at us, right? Right, it hurts our feelings, so that's not nice. Okay, and it says, Jenny loved reading anyway, from the big book Miss Cleo held in her lap, or the flip chart she pointed to with a stick, or best of all, from the book Jenny held in her hands. Don't you just love it when the teacher picks your book to read? I know when I was your age, I was like, oh, teacher picked my book. Even though it wasn't my book, it belonged to the library, right? But still, it was mine. I checked it out. I was like, oh, teacher picked my book. That was special. Jenny liked that too. Okay. Jenny stuck her nose in the fold of the book. Like some of you, sometimes I see you reading like this. Okay? And that's what Jenny did. Look at the picture there. Jenny, Miss Cleo said, we read with our eyes, not our noses. I can't see, right? But Jenny's eyes played tricks. She read, cat ran fast, cat ran fast. She thought everyone saw this way. She didn't know why they were tricks. So look at the book. So when Jenny would see the book, this is what she would look at. You kind of see two of each words, right? And even two cats. And Jenny thought, well, everybody sees like that, don't they? Do you see like that?
No.
Okay, when you see me, do you see two of me?
No.
Do you see two of Miss Vasquez?
No.
Do you see two of Miss Salinas?
No.
How many fingers do you see? I thought you said you didn't see two. Yeah, I have 2 fingers, that's why. Okay, so Jenny had a problem, right? When other kids laughed, Jenny really timed her mind the way you tie a knot in a rope. Then she could remember to read only cat ran fast. But after that, she'd get afraid and read it again, only softer. Okay, so look at her eyes. Look at Jenny's eyes. What is she doing?
Reading.
Now, what is she doing? Let me see you right here. What is she doing now?
Reading.
She's reading, but look at, she's like this.
She's like giving the eye.
Okay, she's what?
Giving the eye.
Giving the eye? She's kind of squinting, right? She's squinting. And sometimes we do that when we want to see better, right? We're like, let me see, right? So Jenny's kind of doing that. But she says that when she really focuses, she sees it, right? And sometimes she forgets. And then Miss Cleo's hand was resting on Jenny's head, So she said, just once, Jenny. We read it just once. But Miss Cleo, the teacher, didn't know that Jenny had problems, that she was seeing two of everything, right? So she didn't know that. But Miss Cleo would tell her, just read it once, Jenny. If Jenny closed one eye, she only saw one word. But Miss Cleo said, don't squint. Are we supposed to read with one eye?
Yeah.
No, because we have two eyes. If we have two eyes, we should use both eyes, right? Okay, so she told her, don't read like that. Numbers hopped around like popcorn. When she looked at the chart or the board of the book, she saw twice as many twos like swans and threes like bees and big belly sixes as the other kids saw. Jenny liked their shapes. She liked to draw them and she liked to color. But look at the way she would see the twos, right? Twos that look like swans, two bees, two sixes. Do we see two? Right, two R's. Do we see two of those?
No.
Unless they're written twice, right? Scissors. Ooh, scissors were tricky. If she didn't keep her mind tight, right, when Miss Cleo gave them rabbit pictures, she might cut out one ear and another, and maybe another, right? So because look at all the ears she would see. It was hard cutting. Once she got so mad that she stuck the scissors in the paste. Carl told. Miss Cleo said, a three-eared bunny? Original. And just wash the scissors, Jenny. So Jenny would get frustrated, right? You know how sometimes you can't do something, you're like, I can't do it, and you're like, ah, and you get upset, right? Well, that's what Jenny did. She got upset, right? But we shouldn't do that because sometimes we can hurt ourselves or hurt others. And Miss Cleo, the teacher, says, okay, we'll wash the scissors, okay? This time, the teacher patted Carl's hand. Mind your own bunnies, she said. Okay, because we always have one student in the class, right? That's always ready to tell on us, okay? Who's that student in this class? We don't want to say? Okay. I'm going to look at Miss Box to see who she's looking at. Okay, so then came vision screening day. Jenny was a little scared when they lined up to go into the gym. She did fine at first, reading letters on the white chart. The nurse put a black spoon over one eye and asked her to name the letters. She could do that with one eye. She saw only one. It was the same when she covered the other eye. So the nurse comes, right, and doing the eye. Who's done the eye check? Who's done the eye? You've done it? Probably when you gone to the doctor? Have you done it here with the nurse? Have they gone?
Not
No?
yet, no.
Not yet, but you're going to, hands down. You're going to. The nurse is going to call you to come to the nurse's office, your class, and you're going to get in line, and she's going to ask you to read a chart. And then she's going to ask you, okay, read it with both eyes, and read it with one, read it with the other, just like Jenny did, okay? And if everything's good, you get a thumbs up, okay? If you're having problems like Jenny, then they're gonna talk to your mom and have you see somebody else, like Jenny. But when the nurse said, now use both, Jenny froze. He pointed to the row of letters. Look at the letters, the way she sees all the letters. That's hard, right? If they had been words, she could have read just once. But letters by themselves were a jumble. The nurse tapped the chart again. This line, please. But look at all the letters she sees. She doesn't know if it's the double or the same or what, right? Jenny said all she could say. She said what she saw. T-T-O-O-Z-Z. He pointed to the next line. Jenny read the same way. The nurse's voice was gentle. Do you see two?
No.
Jenny nodded. Do you see two of me? He asked. Jenny nodded. But Jenny does. Look. This is the way Jenny sees. And she does see two of him. So she goes like this again. She nodded. Do you know, the nurse asked, that most people only see one? And guess what Jenny did? Jenny started to
Cry.
cry, right? Because she didn't know that everybody else just saw one. She thought everybody was like her and saw two, right? Because that's all she sees when she was a baby, right? Miss Cleo appeared and put a hand on Jenny's shoulder. "What's wrong?" she asked. "The child has double vision," the nurse explained. "She needs to go to the doctor for her eyes." He looked at Jenny. "This can be fixed so you'll see only one." So the nurse said, "It's okay. She just needs to go to the doctor, and the doctor will fix it, and she'll only see one." The next week, Jenny's mother took her to Dr. Claire. He had Jenny look through special lenses in a dark room. It didn't hurt, but it made her a little dizzy. When they were finished, Dr. Claire said, "Good news. I don't think you'll need an operation. Just exercise, glasses, and for a while, a patch." Okay? So did you know that exercise affects your eyesight? So some of you, or some of us, when we go home, we just want to rest because we're tired and sleepy. But it's actually better for us to get up, do some exercise, because it's going to help our eyes, right? So the doctor said, all you're going to need so you can see better is exercise, right? And some glasses and a patch in the meantime. Yes, ma'am.
I exercise with mommy after sleeping.
Awesome. That's a good habit to do. Okay? He reached in a drawer and handed Jenny 2 patches. One on a band that went around her head and one that would snap onto her glasses. "You pick out some frames," Dr. Claire said, "and wear the patch till you come back next week." Jenny's mother helped her put it on. Now there was just one of everything, and she didn't have to squint. Remember when she was squinting? She didn't after all. And this is how Jenny looked. And this is how she became the pirate of kindergarten. Look at the patch, right? So Jenny became a kindergarten pirate who could do numbers and scissors, who could climb the rigging of the playground fast, and read, and more read, right? So because of that, she only saw one. Now she could read what she wanted, right? And take her place in the circle without knocking over a single chair. Okay? So that's the story of the kindergarten, or the pirate of kindergarten. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Okay? So